Good afternoon. My name is Kenneth, and today I'll be talking about my consulting company, Fork and Focus, a company dedicated to sharpening restaurant reviews one time at its place. We specialize in restaurants with improving the technology way, making it a little bit more modern, and also making it more cleaner and making every server and waiter and cooker make it as professional as it can. I want to start right quick with a quick story. Imagine you are at a restaurant, you walk in, and the restaurant, the menus has no prices. It's kind of old way traditional, and the waiters are pretty mean. This is where we walk in and try to fix it. We, Fork and Focus, mainly operates around updating the whole restaurant, the menu systems, and try to make it more professional. With the right focus and attention to detail, Los Tarascos can transform from a good restaurant into a great one, and we are here to make it happen. My name is Kenneth and I'm one of the lead team consultants for this company, Fork and Focus Consulting Company. I have had the opportunity to work directly with restaurants to help strengthen their public image, improve their brand consistency, and boost the quality of their customers' reviews. Whether it's refining service flow, updating presentations, or guiding owners through modern digital tools, my role focuses on helping restaurants show the past versions of themselves to the public. Our team has successfully led several modernizations and digital transformations projects, helping restaurants adapt to technology, improving communications, and create smoother and more professional customer experience. What truly sets us apart from everybody is that we are clear, personalized, and detail-focused communication. We tailor every strategy to the culture, cuisine, and personality of the restaurant. While becoming a team lead consultant, me and my team decided that our brand review was going to be sharpening brands one review at a time. In this slide, we'll be talking about our background of Fork and Focus. So Fork and Focus was founded and established in 2010 in Savannah, Georgia. Since then, we have helped many restaurants across different communities in different states by growing and improving their results. And over 85% of our partner restaurants have seen real and measurable results. This company was founded by a group of students and local food industry professionals who understood what restaurants were struggling on a daily basis. Because of this foundation, our consulting team today is highly versatile with hands-on experience and even technology way, especially the Latino and Italian establishments. We have also led several more modernizations and digital transformation projects that I was saying earlier, helping competitive restaurants in every aspect. So some of this example is by updating their systems, improving customer results, and stay in highly detailed communication, making sure every restaurant gets a solution that fits their exact benefits. Now I will be talking about the restaurant that I decided to pick. I decided to pick Los Tarascos, which is located in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. This type of restaurant is mainly a Tex-Mex restaurant. It was founded in 1999. They offer very diversity dishes. Some dishes are tacos, burritos, enchiladas, fajitas, and sometimes carne asada. However, the main popular items on this restaurant are the carne asada plate, like I was saying earlier, shrimp quesadillas, fajitas, and they can never forget the margaritas. According to many people, the margaritas there are really cheap and they are the best in town. It is a family-run business, and they had 2 locations. However, one got closed last summer. Their main location right now is Scala Boulevard, which is downtown Tuscaloosa. In this town, there are many restaurants that there's a lot of competition. One of them is Antojitos Iscali. It is known for their street Mexican food. For example, some tacos, tortas, and quesadillas. Many people think it is a real Mexican restaurant, which is more traditional, other than Tex-Mex. However, they both serve local favorite foods, and they have diversity of the clients. Another one is Jalapenos Mexican Grill Tequila Bar, which is more expensive. However, it doesn't really compare to the food prices to Los Tarascos. However, Jalapenos Mexican Grill Bar has a very large tequila bar, and it's also downtown. However, they are both very good restaurants. Los Tarascos has been in this restaurant business for the longest, since 1999. Ever since then, they have some good strengths. Los Tarascos has several clear strengths that make it stand out in every community, and the customer reviews reflect that. One of the major strengths is the quality and flavor of the food. As one of the customers said, my absolute favorite Mexican restaurant in town. Must try if you haven't. Their carne asada is my favorite. When a dish becomes someone's go-to favorite, it shows how well the restaurant delivers on taste and consistency and authentic flavor. Another strength is that the restaurant is fast, efficient in service. A second reviewer shares speedy service, huge portions, and very fresh. I got the steak a la mexicana. It comes with guac and a hearty portion of tomatoes. This makes you reflect how Los Tarascos have made a huge tradition and how it focuses on the employers on how to do better each day. How fast customers are served and how generous and fresh or the portions are. People really appreciate when a restaurant values their time while still offering a higher quality of dishes. This restaurant also excels in atmosphere and energy. One customer described the environment by saying the energy in the restaurant is absolutely amazing. The service is friendly. This shows that the restaurant isn't just about food. It is also about creating a welcoming, lively, and enjoyable dining experiences. Friendly staff and positive energy that makes customers feel comfortable and excited to return. This is an amazing part of a restaurant. Many restaurants they struggle a lot by doing this. However, this restaurant has done a very good job. The second reviewer also mentioned the facility is organized and clean. A clean environment is also very hard. By having a clean environment, you build trust with customer, and it shows the businesses maintains professionalism, my bad, stutter, and high standards behind the scenes. Both the reviews mentioned wanting to come back. One person says that is their absolute favorite, and the other said that they are looking forward to returning to try their drink. This is a great way to keep the restaurant going more and more. In the previous slide, we talked about the good strengths that this restaurant has. The customer reviews we gather and provide are very, very powerful insights into how well your restaurant is performing and why these strengths matter for your business. These reviews aren't just positive remarks. They offer and direct evidence of what the restaurant is doing well. They also highlight and features that are helping you stand out against your competitors. For example, one customer shared, if you are looking for a good restaurant, go here. This restaurant provides an authentic atmosphere with very friendly staff. The gumbo was so good, a great experience for taste buds. Some places their margaritas are too sugary or watered down, but this place does it right. Another example was I ordered the Tarasco burrito. So huge, wow. Fried shrimp is really, really good here too. Muchas gracias. These statements matter because they reveal the exact reasons why customers choose this restaurant over others. They confirm several important strengths. This reflects the workers, the bosses, the cookers, everyone. This is why this restaurant has good strengths. Every business has strengths, but without strengths, there are no weaknesses. And every restaurant has weaknesses. I'm going to talk about the weaknesses shown this in the negative customer reviews and how these issues can affect the restaurant, as well as what changes can be made to improve the overall performance. One of the major weaknesses mentioned is that the restaurant does not list prices on the menu. This creates lacks of transparency and makes customers feel like they are being misled. When a guest receives a bill that is higher than expected, it leads to frustrations and breaks their trust. I would feel that way. I believe anybody would. This can damage the customer relationship and push people towards the competitors who are more pretty sure they are more up to a professional level and more organized about the pricing. Another issue that is really highlighted in the reviews is that the poor food quality. Customers complain about dry rice, dry chicken, and tacos lacking meat. When dishes are poorly prepared and lack flavor and freshness, it shows the weakness by the chefs and the kitchen management, and obviously poor training. The review also points out a poor customer service. For example, when a guest is asked to substitute their order after receiving a bad meal, the waiter refused and it didn't offer any kind of solution. No replacement or no discount. This is where it goes bad. It just takes one review to damage the whole restaurant. Another weakness is related to the dining environment. One customer mentioned that people were watching YouTube loudly nearby and the staff did not do nothing. A restaurant should be able to control the atmosphere no matter the circumstance. When noise is a huge distraction and it's not addressed, it creates a really unpleasant environment for everyone. I'm not pretty sure for the workers too. Finally, one of the major impacts and concern is that it is mentioned that the stomach aches and food-related illness. This raises a huge concern about the food safety, storage, and cleanness, and proper cooking directions. Foodborne illness is really, really bad, and it just takes one bad day of being sick, and they will launch a huge investigation of how the food is met. Another major weakness shown in this review is that the restaurant poor service and lack of proper staff training. The customer mentions that the food itself is really good, but the service has been consistently disappointing. They visited 4 times, and it was the same issue all the way around. This shows that the training management is not doing a good job. The review also points out that the hosting staff is friendly, but the servers are not trained well enough to do their jobs correctly. This means that these are gaps in communication, slow and careless service, and lack of professionalism, sadly. When servers are unprepared, it affects the entire dining experiences, no matter how good the food is. What makes it even a bigger weakness is that the customer directly connects the staff problem to the poor management. If the management does not train the employees or lead them how to supervise a dining room and correct the mistakes, then the low quality services becomes the restaurant normal standard. No restaurant wants to be standard. They want to be an elite professional restaurant in every level. Based on the reviews, there are several opportunities that the restaurant can use to improve and grow at every level. Even though the customers mention some weaknesses, these comments can actually highlight areas where the restaurants can improve and excel in the opportunity to make it even better. First, multiple reviews mentioned that the chicken inside dishes like quesadillas and enchiladas has very little seasoning. Instead of seeing this as a negative, this is an opportunity for the restaurant to improve its flavor and strengthen its menu. The restaurant can also make the dishes stand out more and create a better and more memorable food experience. Another opportunity comes from the comments about service, speed, and attentiveness. Some reviews say that the servers take a long time to take orders and don't check in, especially for refills. This shows an opportunity to strengthen their staff training, improve communications, and create a standard for checking on tables regularly. Better services always helps out the customer loyalty, increases positive reviews, and also improves the overall atmosphere of the restaurant. Another opportunity is to improve the dishes that are already close to being great. Customers say that the cheese dips just need more flavor. This means that the restaurant doesn't need to renovate the whole cheese dip idea, but just need a little bit small improvement to make the difference better. Finally, these reviews gives the restaurant a better chance to gather more feedback and show customers that they are listening. By using comment cards, quick surveys, or simply asking guests about their meal management and make targeted improvements that customer will appreciate. Overall, these are not weaknesses. These are opportunities to make the restaurant better. From this review, we can identify several more opportunities that the restaurant can use to improve and strengthen the overall dining experience. While the customer had more positive things to say, the feedback also highlights areas where the restaurants can grow. The first opportunity comes from the mention of how slow service during busy hour is. Even though the restaurant was full and loud with large groups, slow service can still impact customer satisfaction. This gives the restaurant a chance to improve staff scheduling, adding more servers during peak times, and streamline communication so customers don't have to wait so long for their food or drinks. Another opportunity is related to the atmosphere. The reviewer pointed out that the restaurant was a bit loud. This is a chance that the restaurant to manage seating arrangements better, especially for large parties, and possibly add some sound absorbing elements. I know many restaurants that have done this before, and it has done a really great job. One of the biggest opportunities mentioned is the flour tortillas. The customer said that they were just okay, not made in-house. This is a great chance for the restaurant to stand out by making fresh tortillas that will make the Mexican people love it. I personally like more homemade tortillas because there's more flavor, more texture, and it's not even dry. This could be a really good opportunity. This review also simplifies about how to impress customers who are picky about the Tex-Mex restaurant and culture. The customer admitted that she doesn't really like Tex-Mex outside of Texas. However, this place wasn't that bad. So this is a great opportunity to grow and extend better ways to do a better job in the Tex-Mex restaurant atmosphere. On the previous slide, we were talking about how some reviews can lead to opportunities. However, now we will transition to how this can turn to threats. Based on these customer reviews, we can indicate several major threats that could seriously harm this restaurant, such as if they don't address them immediately. The first threat that comes to my mind is about how the AC is not working and the front door being left open in high temperatures. This creates an uncomfortable dining environment for the customers and even the workers. It can make the customers feel frustrated or even physical unwell. It also raises concerns about food safety because high temperatures can affect the quality of the food and the ingredients. Another threat is that the mention of screaming children and uncontrolled noise. While families are welcoming in the restaurants, failing to manage the dining atmosphere can drive customers away. I have been through that experience, and it just takes one bad day. The reviews also show that a threat in terms of slow service and fair, meaning average of or unimpressed food. When customers say that they receive slow service and food is only fair or below experiences, this weakens the restaurant's ability to compete. Also, More in a serious more threat, the review of the describing a rude staff and a manager confronting the customer in a very disrespectful way is really really bad. The customer also states that their group was forced to pay for cold food that they didn't even eat. This is extremely damaging because it shows poor conflict management, poor customer recovery, and a lack of professionalism. Word of mouth about rude staff spreads quickly, and negative interactions like this can permanently change the whole atmosphere. And this is a college town, so this could really affect the whole college community and go against this restaurant and not support them in any way. This is the last example of how a review can be a threat. A review like this can become a threat to a business because it publicly questions the restaurant honesty and reliability, which can damage its reputation. When a customer describes the service as a rip off, as it did in a review, it claims orders aren't started until arrival. It signals others that the business may be inefficient, disorganized, and misleading to take off process. This can discourage potential customers from ordering, leading to lost revenue and reduced trust. Similar complaints appear or long review gains attention. It can escalate into a larger perception problem, creating long-term reputational and financial risk for the business. This could really affect the business, social media, Yelp, and any other social media ways. A SWOT analysis like the one shown can help a restaurant gain a clear and structured understanding of its position in the market. By identifying strengths such as versatility, experience with diverse cultures, and the ability to leverage modern marketing and technology, a restaurant can determine what sets it apart from its competitors. The strengths can be then emphasized in branding, consumer experience, and strategic decision making. Recognizing weaknesses such as limited team size or resistance to technological changes allows the restaurant owners to anticipate. Self-awareness helps ensure that the business remain efficient, adaptable, and aligned with industry expectations. At the same time, opportunities and threats provides valuable insights into the external environment. Opportunities like in consumer interest in modernization, growing demand for diverse cultures, and higher expectation for post-COVID. Many restaurants lost workers, its restaurants, or sometimes customers due to COVID. This makes the restaurant become more adaptable to this new modern way of restaurants. Meanwhile, such as threats, this can create economic downturns, competition from larger firms, and constantly involving food and digital trends. This helps businesses prepare for changing conditions and stay more competitive. Although this SWOT analysis enables restaurant owners to make more strategic moves, it can be well-informed decisions that supports the long-term stability and growth. Working with Los Tarrascos allowed my consulting company to guide this restaurant through key challenges and helping them learn from their past mistakes. By analyzing their operations and identifying areas for improvement, we were able to support the team in making meaningful changes for their strength and their efficiency and overall their customer relations. This collaboration not only helped the restaurant grow, but it also helped me a lot in a tremendous way. I've gained more experience, made more connections, and also made a huge friendship with the manager. This partnership also provided a hands-on experience. Each challenge presented an opportunity to refine our problem-solving methods, expand our understanding of the restaurant concept. and build stronger relationships, like I was saying earlier. Overall, this experience was reinforced our commitment to providing impactful and practical consulting solutions. Here, I have provided a water bottle. This, every time you see us or drink about us, just think about us and about our consulting company. If y'all have any questions, just reach out. Our phone number is 844/sharpen. Our email is contact@forkandfocus.com. And our website is www.forkandfocusconsulting.com.